Evening, folks. Brian here, Geomagnetic Earth Watch on Friday, January 12, 2023 on our planet. I hope you're all well. So I'm going to go through once again one of the things I do and I look for. I've been doing this for the past 2 years. I've been doing it for at least a year before I started Geomagnetic Earth Watch. I was actually a main contributor on another site called A Grand Solar Minimum Geomagnetic Reversal Forum. So I've been monitoring and tracking heat coming up through Earth's crust, heat coming up through the mantle plumes. So when you have a rise of hotter magma from the outer core, it's also pressurized. So that hotter magma wants to find its way up through and past the lithosphere to the crust in which we walk upon and our oceans are on. And as I've said so many times, we're going to find it where the crust is thinnest. First, the oceanic crusts. Then where the crust steps up in thickness, the continental shelves. Then the coastline, and then on land. This pressure is going to be looking for the point of least resistance, fracture zones, volcanic areas, and otherwise. You're going to have earthquakes, you're going to have volcanic eruptions, you're going to have fires, as well as depletion of our natural resources, oil, natural gas, water. I've done this video before, but I see maybe I should be doing it again. Actually, I already did. Preparing for the 2024 wildfire season. First, let me tell you who I do not follow. You're going to follow whoever you like. It's a test of your, well, it's a test. I'll tell you the reasons why I don't follow certain people. The guy in Missouri, the one who's known for greatly over-exaggerating and outright lies and sensationalism for maximum viewership count, and who absolutely lies. And someone actually sent me some documented evidence that he plagiarizes someone else's forecast methods. When this person did a video on the Quebec fire, he said, Canada under attack, do or people? He asserted, first and foremost, he was convinced it was a do attack. Second, if it wasn't a do attack, he was convinced it was an organized attack on my country with military precision, he stated. Another person, the suspicious observer, said it was outright a coordinated arson attack on my country. The reason why I don't follow him, when someone says he's an astrophysicist, a geophysicist, a mathematician, and a scientist, and he absolutely is not, has no accreditation, no credentials, no nothing to say that he is. When people ask him what his credentials are, and he says, oh, I have 2 degrees, but he's not telling you what those 2 degrees are. He's not telling you that those 2 degrees are in economics and law, which has nothing to do in the field in which he and others report on. When he gives you a fancy word salad, oh, I have this condition, when that condition has absolutely nothing to do with any measure of an intellect or intelligence whatsoever, nothing. When someone is clearly a spook, I don't follow him either. Oh, I just lost some more subscribers. Okay. So I'm going to start off with the Quebec fires. I want you to pay attention. Okay, so Quebec. Our fires were here, as well as up here. So folks, I want you to ask yourself a couple of questions. If you're going to launch an attack on somebody else's country with military precision, what is your objective? Why are you not targeting critical infrastructure? Second question, ask yourself, you need large quantities of accelerant to start all those fires, not exactly at the same minute. They were within a couple of hours. Ask yourself, how are you going to get large quantities of accelerant in such remote areas with no roads, many lakes, ponds, streams, rivers? How are you going to do it? There's no road access to most of those areas. There's no landing strips. Therefore, there would have to be a great many dozens of helicopters, and I'm talking more than dozens. Show me the flight track records. And then the hundreds of people that the person stated that would have started these fires all had to be taken out. Show me the flight track records, please. So here, here, and up here. Oh, what am I showing you recently? Earthquake, earthquake, and at least one other prior to then. Let's continue. Now, for a number of years before I started Geomagnetic Earthwatch, I used to use NextLab and satellite and radar. Now, that's for rookies. Okay, that's for rookies who really don't know what they're doing, but in the beginning, I was a rookie and I used to use it. I have a collection of very interesting videos. If you want to see. July 11, 2021. NextLab satellite and radar. Infrared indications. Idaho, Washington State, Montana, Southeast British Columbia. All in a single day. Flare up. Why? Because that's the magma reservoir for Yellowstone. Idaho, May 17, 2021. Here I'm showing you 3. There are actually 5 fires, all at the same time. Washington State, Wenatchee, September 14, 2020. Please pay attention. Southeast Washington State into Idaho, massive spread of fires all at the same time. May 18, 2021, Manitoba, Interlake regions, and southwest Ontario. British Columbia, June 29, 2021. July 1, 2021, northern Saskatchewan. Many fires started up all at the same time. Wow, gee. So that's just a few examples of fires that start up over vast areas at more or less the same time, or at least within a few hours. Where's all the reports of the directed energy, space laser beam weapons attacking my country and all those reports? Where's all the suggestions of invading armies, arson armies, starting all these fires? Huh? Show me. So this is from my Telegram chat. Although dated August 9, 2023, it was actually at 0222 a.m. in the morning. Approximately 2 to 4 hours before the first fire breakout at Lahania. Now, as I've stated, that night prior, I was doing a series of videos. Let's see if I have it here. So I did a series of videos prior. This is the Malacca Sea in Indonesia, just before the Hawaii fires, a series of 27 very hot heat anomalies. This was the evening before island of Hawaii, Kohalake, including residential area. This is a photograph from the Hawaii Fire Department. Please take a look at the smoke in the water. This is not Lahania. This is the island of Hawaii. Where's the reports of DEW weapons here for this fire, which started on the day before Lahaina? And on a personal side note, my daughter, who has autism, had told me 2 days prior, she awoke and she told me she had a sense of impending doom. My comment when I went to bed that morning before was, it's 2 a.m. and I am afraid what I'll see in the morning. More heat, more fires. How can anybody predict a directed enemy attack, a directed energy attack on Lahaina? These, and this one, the night before Lahaina, he detected actually in the morning hours in the waters 4 hours before the fire breakout on land. Anyway, I've done this lots of times. I'm not going to keep on repeating myself. So we shall see if there's a return of the invading terrorist armies throughout Canada, setting fires again. Let's watch out for those directed energy weapons from space again. Nut jobs, wackos, conspiracy theorists, and spooks. I don't follow. Toodaloo.